switch from my summary to the auto-generated, then what happens is that these are items that have become available, and again I can drill down here, but the dates here are the last date's invoice. So that means that this may have come up. It says the last date invoice was 9/13, and it appears that it auto-generates on the 8/13, so that one's pretty close. But here's one. Here's a good example. GO heat exchangers auto-generate date was 8/2, but it looks like nobody got to it until 9/4. So even though it auto-generates, it doesn't actually clear and turn to an invoice until it's physically been reviewed. And here there was a difference of, it looks like 2 days between the date that it actually was available for an invoice to be presented and the date that it actually was generated. Here, never not invoice, that means it's a brand new invoice. It's its first time being presented. It looks like we have quite a few pages of invoices here that have the ability, that are available. None have been converted. Here I can change this from 10 to, let's change it to 50. And here it shows 50 invoices that are ready to be invoiced. Again, I can click on this button, which makes them all available to be converted without inspection. I can manually do that, or I can go through and check these by the drill down and select these. Maybe there's some issues that the ones haven't been checked, or maybe the final trucking charges aren't in. So I can select those items and just invoice those invoices. So the invoice summary right now is just set up for 30 days. I'm going to switch back to the summary real quick, and again, this is my search option at the top. It's on the summary, but I have the ability to search by invoice, salesperson. I can search by all invoices that are assigned to Jim Jetty. Looks like there aren't any. We'll try see if there's any for Craig. Appears that this function is not working right now. Yeah, normally this works. On the remote desktop, it's not functioning. An overview of this system, and I apologize for all the ums, is that the sales rep is handling all the transactions. Once the order is created, they generate the printouts, take them to the shipping department. They put the order together, assign the serial numbers, and then they're added later on. When the order is shipped out, they'll create individual packing lists or pallet sheets with a master load sheet that will go to the driver and the customer. Upon return, the rental return slip will be printed out. Changes and calculations will be made on that and given to the salesperson, who will make the changes and then close the document as necessary. The dynamics of this document are that it has to be as fluid and liberal as possible, that changes will be made or can be made at different points along the way. For instance, you can make a description change, comments here while it's in the return status. You can modify the description or the part area, and you can change things in order to make sure it's fluid. The current system right now is Orders Plus, and it's nothing but a template that is like a Microsoft Word document template, and the people go in and change. This adds structure and inventory control and accountability to most of the parts. The overall system is designed to eventually have the shipping and receiving people handle their function within the system, but for right now it's all salesperson centered. In 5.5 that I'm about to discuss next, we'll deal with some of the bugs that we're currently facing right now, and then 6.0 will deal with features and enhancements that have been identified by the sales group.